A major project is kicking off in South Norfolk, a project that will address aging infrastructure. Lead water pipes do still exist in some of our older neighborhoods in Chesapeake. Now, the water treatment process and the extensive water testing that's done by public utilities makes it so that clean drinking water reaches every customer. But those lead pipes do still exist. And as these sometimes 100-year-old systems start to break, it's important to eliminate any potential source of hazards by replacing those lead pipes. And of course, that costs money. But thankfully, there is a project now that will replace lead pipes on both the city side of the system and even some residential sides of the water system. Big things are coming. That's just what this project will do. The head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Michael Regan, was actually in Chesapeake last week, and he toured the project area along with several other elected officials and city staff.
On the city side of this line right here, this is copper. That part of the line has already been replaced at one time. The line we see down underneath that it's hooked to is the main. That's a very small water main. We're going to be replacing it with big. This pipe here is galvanized. I don't want to touch it because if I touch it with a shovel, I'm going to make a leak. And then I can't show it to you because it's going to be underwater. This is what we're trying to fix and trying to replace to make sure that all of these, we have no more lead left. We're in this area because we have a project we just opened bids on about 2 weeks ago to replace a lot of the mains and the service lines here. And because of a grant, free money that's coming in from the state, from the health department, that comes from the US Congress approval, we're going to be able to allow the residents who have lead service lines to replace their service lines at no cost.
So having the opportunity today to tour this neighborhood and understand the work that the city of Chesapeake already has ongoing to remediate these problems and the diligence with which they're working with homeowners to make sure that they have safe drinking water has been really informative.
There is absolutely no level of safe lead exposure in our drinking water. This year alone, EPA is distributing $7.4 billion in bipartisan infrastructure law funding. And as a part of this investment, Virginia will receive $126 million in the year 2022 alone for water infrastructure.
That's huge. We can't use utility money to replace the private line, but we have money from the health department that is going to allow us to replace the customer side of the service line at the same time. And that's why we're here. This is an incredible success story. We're fixed the city side, and due to those grant funds, we can fix the customer side, and the customer doesn't have to pay a penny.